winning fights like this. This is what boxing is really about. Those two guys are maybe the best boxers.
Thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, you know, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable, and despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most, and maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected.
First ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Evander Holyfield is stunned, truly stunned, by the sheer intensity of Terence Crawford's beast-like training for the Canelo Showdown. What catches his eye most? It's the way Crawford dances between southpaw and orthodox, slipping between stances like water, fluid and impossible to pin down. To Holyfield, this isn't just talent, it's chaos in motion. Opponents are left scrambling, adjusting with every breath, every punch. And in that ring, just like in life, it's all about how quickly you can adapt. With razor-sharp reflexes and a style all his own, Crawford has left a lasting impression on Holyfield, who now sees him as not just a contender, but a real, looming threat.
Going left-handed and right-handed, how do you deal with someone like that?
Well, I don't know. There's nobody to switch up on me a lot. So it's hard for me to say, but I know life is about adjustment. You have to make adjustment. To be successful, adjustment is always going to be the difference between how far you going to go.
As Terence Crawford gears up for one of the defining moments of his career, he's not doing it alone. He's walking this path with the wisdom of a legend, Andre Ward. Ward, a master of discipline and a genius inside the ropes, has become Crawford's secret weapon. Their time in the gym isn't just about the sweat, it's about sharpening the mind, building a blueprint for war. Ward's been in the trenches, faced the kind of fire Crawford's about to walk into. And now, together, they're engineering a game plan built to shatter Canelo's rhythm and force the fight to move to Crawford's beat.
Right, as you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer, Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer, Terence Bud Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Madrimov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance, as you see Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is on.
Recently, glimpses from leaked training clips have pulled back the curtain on just how intense Crawford's preparation truly is. In those frames, you can see it, his laser focus on body work, an area where Canelo has built his name on toughness. But Crawford isn't just throwing punches, he's painting a masterpiece. Each shot is swift, surgical, and aimed with purpose, to drain, to wear down, to chip away at the foundation. The footage doesn't just show training, it reveals obsession. He knows that softening the body could slow Canelo's steps, shift the momentum, and crack open doors as the fight unfolds. There's a feeling rippling through the boxing world, like something bigger is at play. Like the stars might just be lining up for Terence Crawford. Right now, everything's clicking. His rhythm, his sharpness, that burning hunger. And if he pulls off the unthinkable, if he takes down Canelo, it won't just add another win to his record. It'll be a legacy-defining moment. The kind that shifts the story for both men. Because in that victory, Crawford wouldn't just be great. He'd become the man who dethroned a modern king, etching his name into boxing's most sacred history books.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game, and if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the
Crawford's preparation isn't just about muscle and movement. It runs deeper, into the unseen battles of the mind. His camp knows that true power lies not just in fists, but in the fire within. Over and over, Crawford has stepped into the ring cast as the underdog and walked out the one with his hand raised. That kind of grit can't be taught. It's lived, earned, and sharpened with every test. His team is confident. When the moment swells, when pressure turns crushing, Crawford's mind won't break, it'll rise. And to Canelo, the message is loud and clear. Overlook Crawford's will, and you'll pay the price.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We going to do everything we can to him. We going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Caleb Plant, a man who's felt Canelo's power firsthand, isn't buying into the idea that this fight is already decided. Yes, he respects Canelo's strength, that physical edge, but he's just as quick to remind everyone, boxing lives in the mind as much as the body. And that's where Crawford thrives. His gift isn't just in throwing punches, it's in thinking 2 steps ahead, shifting gears mid-fight, and turning the tide when it counts. To Plant, this isn't a mismatch. It's a chess match, and it might just be far tighter than many expect.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. Terence is freakishly strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside, and he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and be able to find out firsthand.
Crawford steps into this fight driven by something far deeper than a paycheck. For him, this isn't just another bout. It's a rare, golden shot to carve his name into boxing immortality. Beating Canelo wouldn't just be a win. It would place him among the legends, shoulder to shoulder with the sport's all-time greats. His eyes aren't on the purse, they are on the legacy. Because in Crawford's world, it's not just about power. It's about heart, precision, and the will to rise above even the toughest mountain standing in his way.
With Terence Crawford, what do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo was the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo is the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time, one fight at a time.
Boxing analysts often say the same thing. Crawford is a puzzle few can figure out. His style, it's like water, always moving, always changing, never quite the same twice. He keeps his opponents on edge, guessing, searching for answers that never come. It's a sharp contrast to Canelo's methodical rhythm, a style built on familiar patterns and calculated moves. But Crawford, his chaos with purpose. He can switch the tempo in a heartbeat, pounce on the tiniest opening, and flip the fight in an instant. That kind of adaptability might just be the secret to cracking Canelo's experience and raw power.
The poker face on this guy is ridiculous. And then just early thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counterpunch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly. But Madrimov was countering him. If you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that. And Canelo can counter people really well. And as great as Terence Crawford is, we've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, genius and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. We've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh season.
When Bill Haney speaks, the boxing world listens. He's been around greatness, seen what it takes to build champions from the ground up. So when he throws his support behind Terence Crawford, it's not just hopeful talk, it's respect, earned through years of watching the sport's best up close. Haney's belief in Crawford isn't blind. It's rooted in what the man has already done, and more importantly, how he rises when the stakes are highest. To him, Crawford isn't just talented, he's built for moments like this, and the pros know it.
Crawford. Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split at the seams. You got to pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He just signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent, another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants. Pick one.
Bill, what you think about the knockout bonus? They said it's a bonus if one of them get a knockout.
Who?
They said it's a bonus in this fight if one of them get a knockout. I heard it's around $5 million. Do you think Crawford's trying to cash in on that?
I mean, you should knock him out. I mean, if Canelo ain't coming to do what he's been doing to everybody else.
Bomac McIntyre has always believed Crawford's greatest weapon isn't in his fists, it's in his mind. Sure, physical gifts can win you rounds, but it's the thinker, the one who stays 2 moves ahead, who walks away with the win. Bomac sees that in Crawford every day, the way he reads a fight, adjusts on the fly, and strikes with chilling precision. And against a seasoned warrior like Canelo, those qualities will matter most. Even with the spotlight blazing, Crawford stays unfazed. He doesn't trade barbs or chase headlines. He lets the ring do the talking. His confidence doesn't come from ego. It comes from relentless prep and an unshakable belief in what he can do. That quiet conviction is starting to turn heads, proving he's not just ready. He truly believes he can conquer what lies ahead.
Somebody like that, like a Canelo, and not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too, You know what I'm saying? So, styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skills?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you that. He'll get the job done. Because Bud boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, not taking nothing away from him, but Bud just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first
That's
war
just
of
press.
words?
That's just press conference, man. You. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay. He got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, I always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no losses.
Sugar Ray Leonard's words carry the weight of history, and his insight reminds us that boxing has always been more than muscle. Time and time again, it's the smarter fighter, not the stronger one, who rewrites the script. Leonard sees that same timeless formula in Terence Crawford. The sharp mind, the surgical precision, the calm in the chaos. His watched legends use brains to beat brawn, and to him, Crawford fits that mold. With those traits in his corner, Leonard believes Crawford isn't just in the fight. He's got every chance to craft a moment fans will remember forever.
You know, what about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
I mean, that's true, but you know what? There's always a way. Put it that, there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Crawford's journey through the sport has always been defined by one thing: his uncanny ability to adapt. He's never been one to rely on a single approach. Instead, he crafts each game plan like a tailor with a perfect fit, targeting his opponent's flaws with precision. That in-the-moment brilliance, the way he shifts gears mid-fight, has left countless rivals scrambling. Now, with Canelo looming, that adaptability will face its ultimate test. But if Crawford's past has shown anything, it's that he thrives in chaos. And with everything on the line, fans sense this could be the moment that cements his legacy forever.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I've had that tape, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Evander, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switches, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an ass whip.
Crawford's team knows the truth. No 2 fights are ever the same, and trying to recycle old blueprints against Canelo just won't cut it. But Crawford isn't like the challengers who came before. He brings something different to the table, the rare gift of switching stances in a heartbeat, paired with timing so precise it keeps opponents constantly off balance. This fight isn't just about winning, it's about rewriting the playbook. The mission is to drag Canelo into unfamiliar territory, expose cracks, and shake the comfort he's built over years at the top. The goal, not just to beat him, but to show the world how it's done.
These excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168, your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, he got that in the back of his head. This guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
The buzz around this matchup isn't just hype. It's built on genuine respect for 2 masters of their craft. Fans and analysts alike sense that Crawford might be the rare kind of fighter who can push Canelo in ways he hasn't been tested in years. Their contrasting styles, clashing in the center of the ring, with Crawford's uncanny ability to adapt, It all sets the stage for something special. This isn't just a fight, it's a moment. One packed with drama, brilliance, and the kind of skill that doesn't just decide winners. It reshapes legacies forever.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Terence Crawford is top 5. Top 5, I'll die on that hill. He's my top. He might be top 3. He might be top 3. I just gotta see what's up. But I'm gonna be real. This Canelo might be the most fucking locked in Canelo I've ever seen in my life. My boy Canelo is too fucking locked. He's not even speaking Spanish no more. He's speaking fluid ass English. He's not even Spanish no more. Oh boy said, how will this affect the Canelo legacy if Terence Crawford beats you? He's not going to beat me. No, he's not going to beat me. But this will go down in boxing history. But he beat me. He's not beating me. No, you're not different. No, you're no different than no Spanish. Canelo's locked in. Yo, I'm telling you, this is that fight where I feel a little bit scared for my favorite.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time, keep your guard up and your passion strong.